What we just witnessed was a man called Charlie Kirk. He just passed. Remember that? Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Conservative, evangelical, white man. Let me tell you something. That votes Republican. Let me tell you something about what we need to realize as a culture, in my opinion. This guy went on and said, Martin Luther King was a scumbag. If I see a black person fly a plane, I'll be like, ooh, ah, even though they have to graduate from Harvard and Yale, and Charlie Kirk didn't go to college. But you're questioning someone that went to the highest college. This guy said George Floyd should have died, and if people public execute murder death sentences should be public, and people should watch them so they won't make the mistake. We should have we should have mass shooting. If a person died during a mass shooting, that's fine. It just so we can protect the Second Amendment. And the grossest one is I'm gonna say it out loud. Follow me. If my 10-year-old daughter got raped, I will let her have because my Christian values. I don't care. She'll still have the baby at 10 years old.
Did you
And
watch all those videos?
I did, bro. You're talking to some. You're talking to hey, I don't speak on nothing that I don't. Let me just say this line again. Even if he is a Christian, most Christians I know, if your 10-year-old had grapes, you think it's okay to say just because my values, she should have that raper's baby. No, I
You
don't know no father that would agree with that. That's just
so
my opinion.
nobody gets on. Other when a shit that's in other countries when they believe that if your daughter disrespect the family, you can go stone her.
Look, no, whoa, whoa,
There's
whoa.
there's
We do
way
have a
less.
problem with that. But let me tell you, but Pooch, I like dealing with things that are in my country, right?
I
That's
feel
why
you,
we need to clean. We need to clean up house first. But go
we
ahead.
have the least religious belief system in America. We're so loosely religiously based. It is everybody interprets it as what they feel like it should be. He
To
believed
your point,
that no life you should take no life, and so that a life, even as a fetus, is a life. I don't believe that. I'm just saying. I don't. I believe that women should go in there and have an abortion if y'all ain't ready for the kid or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's an illness or whatever, I believe it's the woman's choice. You see what I'm
okay,
saying?
I'm
So
1000% with you.
I'm just saying that I believe that each person has their own religious belief, and if that is
Okay,
your religious belief and you stand on it, and you are a firm believer, I respect you more than bending to somebody else's will because what you say might hurt somebody's feelings.
okay. I want to respond to that by saying this. This is my point. We defend the right evangelical base, which is over 30 million people, right, in this country, right? That say that believe that in Arkansas they should have all white towns, right? They believe in this country. I don't get why people that vote Democratic don't see the real in your face hypocrisy from the right. Like these people are delusional. I'm talking about if you ask any left voter, we'll be like, bro, I'm gonna get back to the I want to get to the bathroom separately, but let me finish this because I want to address that the bathroom thing later. But these people live in imagination land. We gotta coddle these guys' imagination to the point that 30 million of them believe that their religion is the best, but not only that, their religion is a false religion because in their Bible it says, don't idolize false prophets. When they go to heaven, God's gonna look at them and say, who's this white guy with blue eyes that looks like John? Nah, Miss Mary. Nah, Randy's not gonna cut you. Who is he? That's not who I described. Hell, hell, hell. But no one wants to address the elephant in the room. And I don't see no on the Democratic side. I don't see nobody that votes Democrat that thinks Jesus is a white blue-eyed dude. Matter of fact, I see white people when I go to their houses having black African stuff, African black Jesus. That's more reality.